Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Simon and this is Brett.
Hello, and this is Sewer and he's waving.
Finished?
Yes.
Can I see Super Bird?
Now.
Okay. Don't know why you squeaked. But... Anyway, in the very late 1990s, I went to the Formula One Grand Prix. Now, I went in 1999 with some members of my family, and the very next year I went with a friend of mine. And I bought something in the 90s for when I wanted to go on trips and stuff, which at the time was a fantastic marvel of technical achievements.
And what's it now?
Same as it was back then, a bit rubbish to be honest with you. I bought this and it's a little portable TV. Now the idea I had was when I went to the Formula One, I camped there in a way. I slept in my car, to be honest. I used to I used to drive... No tent. I did go in the tent, but that was the very last time I went to Formula One.
Why?
And I went camping that weekend. Because I went with other people, so I had to use a tent because I didn't have my car.
Oh.
But every time I went in my car, I would slept in the car. And the idea was I would go and watch the Formula One during the day, and then on the evening I went over to the fairground that was there and did a few other things. But when you want to settle down in the car, I thought, well, watch a bit of TV. Fantastic idea, isn't it? So we'll have a quick look and then I'll tell you why it wasn't actually a very fantastic idea after all.
Here's something, when you always describe it, I always imagined it being...
What?
Well, something like what's behind you, but smaller.
What, Batman?
No, not that. Other way.
What, a TV but smaller?
Yeah.
Well, that's a TV that's smaller.
Okay, maybe something like this. Around about this size.
I'd love to carry that around. Imagine sticking that in your pocket.
That's how I always imagined it. With both antenna too.
You're nuts.
I know you are.
Anyway, this was a Citizen LCD colour TV ST655. And I reckon it cost me around about...
a fee?
I think it cost me about 70 quid at a time.
That's expensive.
And that would cost you nowadays about 70 quid.
I don't know if you put loads of effort going, that would cost you probably a lot more.
I don't do all that junk of, oh, that would cost X amount nowadays. If I paid 70 quid in 1998, it cost me 70 quid.
How much would it cost now?
Nothing.
Maybe someone keep a coin.
Actually, if you did buy one of these, you'd be like crying, I think.
Why?
I'll tell you in a second. So this is what you got. Was
It's
this
like
little...
a walkie-talkie.
It is like a walkie-talkie, isn't it? So you got...
Testing.
Get out of the way. You got the TV screen with your VHF and UHF numbers here, and you've got this one button to tune up and tune down. You've got the on off switch which goes VHF and UHF.
What's the difference?
The frequency.
Oh.
You've got your speaker here, you've got your DC power voltage in here, and on this side you've got your brightness, your ear, like your socket for your headphones, and your volume. And then here you've got this little... Put your finger under that.
What, that?
Yeah. Thank you. You've got this little stand to make it like... Ooh. To stand up.
Yeah, maybe like...
And then you've got your battery compartment. Now it takes 4 AA batteries. Now I'm going to put 4 AA batteries in here.
1, 2, 3, and finally number 4.
Well done.
Where's this hammer?
So you've got that. Now I'm going to tell you what the problem is now.
I'm almost going to poke your eye out in a minute.
If you had a DC power cable to put it into a plug socket, well, the likelihood of you doing something with that means that you're probably in your house, so you've got your normal TV. So it's a bit pointless. You can't walk around with that plugged into the wall.
Yeah, go on.
And
gonna
this
watch
didn't
TV while I'm
actually
walking.
come with a plug adapter, nor did it come with an adapter that you could plug it into your car, which would have been nice unless you got a bit carried away watching TV, wanted to go home the next day and had a flat battery. That'd be kind of annoying. Believe me, I've had a flat battery and it is kind of annoying.
Is there any kind of?
Well, yeah.
Not fully annoying?
Well, I don't get annoyed about too much. So the likelihood is you're going to use batteries on this. And when you use batteries on this, you spend a lot of your time turning it on and trying to tune it into a station. Now, depending on where you are in the country, it depends on what you're going to pick up. So when I went to Silverstone, I picked up a little bit of EastEnders. And
How
I
convenient.
blooming hate EastEnders. And so I had to watch it because I couldn't tune nothing else in. That was the only programme I got.
Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Well, here's the thing.
Actually, no, it's better than nothing.
Because batteries in this don't actually last very long.
Convenient.
So by the time I've took a few minutes tuning in the one programme I can't flipping stand, I then watch 2 minutes of that programme I couldn't stand, and then it goes out of tune because the batteries are depleting, and then you can't watch anything anyway. So
That's convenient.
this actually would cost me a fortune in batteries just to watch something I didn't want to watch in the first place. Now, it's not actually worth even buying nowadays. Do you know why?
Because it won't work.
It won't work because everything's gone digital. So all you get on this now
Snowy.
is...
Oh, I'm poking my eye out.
It's up in the air. It's the thing trying to tune itself in. So what
I
you
can't
have
see.
is as the screen's on, you've got this little line that goes back and forth over the channels. And it's trying to pick something up. And you have that for quite a while. And then you might start seeing the faint picture of a TV show coming in, and you think, oh great, and it's all fuzzy and you've got those funny noises.
I can't see.
Well, what do you need to see? There's nothing on it apart from a line.
Yay, interesting.
Where's the volume? Oh, that is right up, isn't it?
Think so.
Yeah.
So
Not
let's
lots
watch
of
some
it.
television.
There's nothing on there. So we'll change it over, and again, look, you get a bit of a clearer screen with just the line on it. Lovely, innit? Watch telly for hours, couldn't you? Look. You like that?
Yeah, I
And the
know.
thing is, even back in the 90s when I first used this, you would do this for ages, finally get a programme, think, great, I'll watch that, and then, poof, batteries are gone.
Yay.
So then you're trying to get new batteries, take them out, put them in, and then retune it again. So, in theory, this is a really good idea. In reality,
It's
for me anyway, you might have had a better thing with one of these, but for me, it was a good idea in principle, but a right load of old junk in reality, and something that in 2021 is completely pointless. So,
Are you sure it only went out of relevance in 2021?
no.
How about in 21?
No, I'm showing this in 2021. It was out. It was pointless in 2020 and 2019. Whenever we went from like normal to digital.
When was that starting?
Digital TV. I can't remember when that came in now. It was a few years back. But as soon as
Maybe
we went
something
digital and these got shut off, then it became pointless. So it's a nice thing to see, but it is now a relic of the past. Unfortunately. So
Rest in peace, TV.
it's not dead. It just doesn't pick nothing up.
It's dead.
No, it's a bit like you. You know, you're not dead, but you never pick nothing up, do you?
How dare you?
There. Anyway, if you like,
How dare you?
if you like this, if you like this video and you want to see anything else we do, then please consider subscribing to the channel. We're really hoping to actually get to at least 100 subscribers this year. So if you would like to help us out, then subscribe to the channel. We want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to our channel already. And for now, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. And he's waving. And guess what he's about to do?
Well, I ain't watched telly.
He's going to go try and buy a TV with all his not any change. Makes sense.